Good afternoon, guys, and welcome back to the channel. It is another day and obviously another video today. We are back on the house build. I'm going to be doing a very short video today, and it is going to basically comprise of the rough plumbing, because I am going to add a bathroom and a few other things, but more on that in a minute. Sitting in my truck at my property. Look at that. There you go. All right, guys, so as I mentioned in the intro, we're going to be doing some rough plumbing. I'm going to come out here and do some measurements, and then tomorrow I'll run to Home Depot and buy everything I need. But before then, I wanted to show you guys quick video. One of the things that was really haunting me was, whether the RV was going to fit in here. So today when we arrived up here, and before I went to my buddy's house where I parked my RV, I wanted to bring it out here, number one, to see if I can drive around the way I had envisioned it. You could see here in the video that it's perfect. I mean, it's a 5-acre lot. Even though I had my doubts, obviously, I was going to be able to drive around. I just didn't know if I was going to be able to maneuver exactly the way that I envisioned it. And as you could tell here, I can. It's no problem. It's funny because you saw me looking over my shoulder here. I'm not sure if you guys can tell in the video, but right between those two trees right there in the back, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 deer. And when I pulled up, they were right over here on the property, and they just pranced along the back. And now they're just at the corner of the lot there. They're just as curious as to what I'm doing. So I don't know, you probably can't see it, but whatever. They're right over my left shoulder. So in going along with what I mentioned about not knowing if the RV was going to fit, I mean, I took some pictures here. I backed up the trailer as much as I could. You guys can see I'm not going to have a problem. This should be okay. So I just wanted to share that with you guys because it was something that was hounding me. But enough of that. I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of measuring here. That's the boring stuff. I'm not going to videotape that. I'll show you guys what I have when I'm done. What's up, guys? It is the next day up here in northern Florida. This morning we woke up to, I think it was 47 degrees, and it is now 75. But that's not going to stop. I told you guys yesterday that this video was going to be the rough plumbing, and that's what I'm going to start on this morning. I've already made my trip to Home Depot. I think I got everything I need. I'm going to start off by just laying it all out, more or less, just dry fitting everything, no gluing, where everything's going to go, see if it works out, and then I'm going to get to digging the trench. But I got to start off by moving some stuff here, and I will share with you guys as I go along, as a progression of the day goes on. I will share with you guys bits and pieces of what I got going on. All right, so quick update. So the first thing I wanted to do this morning is, well, first of all, let me give you guys an idea. We're gonna have an RV sewer pipe that runs from mid shop where the RV is gonna back up into. We're gonna have a dog wash station. It's all gonna come over here and join into a bathroom and a laundry room and a small kitchen area in the storage area. And that's what we're gonna do. If you guys notice here, what I got going off here, I started off, sorry, there's a bunch of gnats. I started off from the farthest point right here, which is the RV. Okay, you got to start off from the furthest. Remember, you got to have a quarter-inch drop in your pipe leading up to your sewer connection. So you start off from the furthest one, obviously, which in this particular case is the RV, and the dog wash, and it all comes over here and connects to this area here, which I'm leaving for last because it's the deepest. It's the deepest part that I have to dig. So that's what I got going on. And if you're wondering how I do the 1/4 inch drop, what I have is a 4-foot level, and on the end I have a piece of wood, 1 inch piece of wood. Remember, it's a 1/4 inch drop per foot. So if you put a piece of wood, 1 inch at the end, whenever you lay it on top of your pipe and you look at your top bubble, if it's level, that means you have the proper drop. So that's where I'm at right now. Right now I'm doing the labor part of it. I'm digging the trench, and when I'm done with that, I'll share it with you guys. So here's an idea of what I was talking about, the 1/4 inch drop. Over there, I'm using this one pipe because it's not glued together. This is already glued, and it was done like that by design because I needed to make sure that I had the right angle. I'm using this 10 foot. If you put the 4 inch level, if you look at the bubble, it's just slightly. I'm going to give it a little bit more, but this is exactly what I'm talking about. Right there, you see the 1 inch piece of wood. So that tells me that there is exactly a 1/4 inch drop. There's a 1/4 inch drop per foot. I gotta hand it to my buddy Mark. He has no idea that I'm about to videotape him, but I want you guys to check out this guy. After everything he's been through, and I won't get into that, look what he's up to. He is up on a, I don't know what you call that thing, a lift. Thing goes up 50 feet, and he's pulling off vines. You know, a lot of these oak trees had a bunch of vines, you know, over the years, and they kind of like, they look dirty. They look unkept. So he's up there pulling the vines down that the cold weather has already killed some of them, and they've fallen off, but some are just stubborn, and he's up there on his lift getting them down. Gotta hand it to the guy, and I appreciate it. Now I gotta get back to digging. So I called a local labor place to send me some people to help dig, and they sent me this guy. All right, a little status update. As you guys can see in the background, my neighbor Cliff again giving me a hand. Mark is out doing something. You saw, well, he was back here on a lift pulling vines and stuff. I gotta hand it to that guy. But as you guys saw here, or can see here, this 4 inch RV, which was my longest run RV hookup, is complete. 1/4 inch drop per foot. We're good to go. I am going to now grab a hose and kind of put in sand little by little because I don't want to lose too much, and I'm gonna hose it in there and have the pipe settle, and then completely fill it in tomorrow, which it wasn't available today. Plus, this is really the only 4 inch pipe that I had to do. I got to do one for a toilet over there, but it's a short run. I didn't have the trencher, but I have one coming in tomorrow. So that should make things a lot easier, plus a bunch of other stuff that I need to run before the concrete gets laid. So more on that. I'll show you guys this when I'm done. All right, last update for today. It is getting dark. The sun's going down. But so I showed you guys the RV drain or sewer is basically done and half dug into the ground. I left some of it out so that I can work on it tomorrow. Right here behind me, you will see that I have, let me flip the camera around. So right here is the drain for the small kitchen, which will also have a vent. It'll be vented. Then it comes over here. So this will be the laundry room here in the middle. This will be the stack for the drain for the washer, also vented. That pipe there on the floor, I was just using it as a fake wall. There's your toilet. There is your shower, which I'm gonna build a frame around it so that there's no concrete going in there. And once I get the shower pan, I can figure out what goes where, and then I can just backfill it with concrete after. Then everything comes out here, goes out where it's going to join the sewer and the dog wash, eventually out into the septic tank, which is going to be around here somewhere. So that's it. With the exception of a few extra fittings that I bought just to make sure everything that I got was almost specific, used to the T. So that's it. That's it. Tomorrow I have a trencher coming early in the morning. You guys have seen me trench before. Maybe I'll do a little bit, whatever, but I'm gonna work on this. Oh, and this pipe you guys see here, this going across here. So now that, and that pipe there, and let me walk over here, sorry. And this pipe here, which is 1 inch, schedule 40, that pipe is gonna go underneath the slab here, okay? All the way across the slab for the future home that's gonna be over there. I wanted to get all that done. I've already contacted the inspectors, everything. All I gotta do, it's called stubbing it out. All I gotta do is take some pictures for them to show it's gotta be 30 inches below grade, and I can run water in the same trench as long as they're at different elevations. The electrical is 30 inch if you're doing direct bury, and 24 inch for the water pipe. But whatever. I got the trencher coming up. We're gonna do that tomorrow. And then over here where my buddy's machine is over there, I'm also gonna, since I have the machine, I'm gonna dig a trench about 24 inches or 18 inches. And so for, in the very near future, I'm going to have a pedestal over there with electric and water for friends, other RVers that may come and want to spend some time up here with us. That's for them. But that's it. We're done today. Sun's coming down. I got to go to dinner. We'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. It is obviously the next day. We are going to hit the road running today. Yesterday, I think I showed you guys a little bit of video how I finished the main trench for the RV. And I'm going to show you a picture here. I put together the main branch of, you know, pipes and drain pipes that go together for the bathroom side of it. Then eventually I'm going to connect them all together for the main pipe that heads out to the sewer or the septic tank. But today, bright and early, woke up 44 degrees. It'll probably be 75 by noon. But right now it's kind of nippy. And I'm running out to the rental location that I rented the trencher last time when I did the electrical from the post to my main meter. It wasn't available yesterday, but I'm gonna run out there today. I'm also pressed for time because it's a Saturday. We're only here Friday and Saturday, yesterday and today. Tomorrow we gotta head back home. We've been on the road now for almost 2 months. And I gotta get this done today, but I have to have the trencher back by noon. So not a lot of talking gonna go on this morning. I'll show you guys a little bit of finished products of what I got going on because I am pressed for time. All right, status update, because I have time, because I just now returned the trencher. And I gotta be honest with you, it did help. It did help, but I also had a little mishap when I was digging the big trench, and I call it big because it's got to be at least 30 inches deep. It caved in. The trench, after I had it done, I was going over it again. Word to the wise, make one pass as deep as you can, or as deep as the machine will allow, and then stop. I tried to clear out the sides and come back and give it a second pass to clean up the trench. It caved in, So now I'm gonna have to go back and dig it up by hand because the trencher actually got stuck in there. I had to get my buddy Mark to come out with his tractor and pull me out. It was a huge ordeal, but luckily I got it out. I came back. I was able to do the trench here for the dog wash station. That was like 2 minutes, and then I did a little bit of this area here that is basically the final part leading to the septic tank. And I've already gotten a little bit of the work done on the inside here, the bathroom, the laundry room. As you can see here, it's a little bit done, but I just got to now do the finish work by hand. So yes, the trencher helped, and it did help. But it did help because even the part that caved in, the sand is now soft. It's just a matter of picking it out with the you know, the little trench shovel. All right, not too many updates, but no short of work. If you guys can see here, this is the trench that I dug earlier, and I think I mentioned it to you guys. It caved in. It caved in, so now I'm on my hands and knees. This is for electrical and water. It could go in the same trench. It's got to be 30 inches. Actually, yeah, 30 inches or 24 inches to the top of the. This is 30 inches deep. So I'm on my hands and knees clearing the trench. I got this other area here. I'll show you. I've already finished the roughing for the kitchen. I'll show you. So there you go. Here you have it. This is the kitchen. The drain pipe for the kitchen, which will obviously be vented. This is the drain pipe, which is in the same wall back to back. It's going to be servicing the laundry room and the vanity in the bathroom. There's your toilet stack right there, and that's for the shower. That's the one that I told you will remain unfilled. I'm going to box it so that later I can pull the concrete, so I can pull it when they pull the concrete, because you guys know as well as I do, the shower has, you know, you need to work it. You need to put it in a P-trap, and that's best done later. Right there is, way over there, you see the RV drain or sewer pipe coming there. This is the one from all the stuff I just showed you there. And then over here is the 2-inch from the dog wash. Now this stuff here, the connections here at the end, matter of fact, I'm one pipe short. I got to go to Home Depot and pick it up. This stuff here is actually outside of the, we've made it already on the outside of the actual pole barn. The concrete obviously is in the inside. So I'm going to kind of like bring this to the end, cap them all off. And when I do my septic tank here, when I get my mini excavator to excavate the hole for the tank, I'll move all this and I'll make all the final connections, you know, tying everything in to the sewer, the last sewer run. But right now, I'm running out of daylight. I got to finish that trench. I'm 3/4 of the way. And my neighbor next door, Jamie, he's got a tractor, and he already told me he will backfill it for me, which is a godsend. I appreciate him, and Mark and Cliff, all the guys here from the neighborhood. Everybody comes together, or has come together and given me a hand. I appreciate that a great deal. So he's going to backfill that for me, and then I can order the concrete. I'll give you guys a final as soon as I'm done, because tomorrow we have to hit the road. We have to go back home. All right, so it's the next day, and obviously we're on the road. I didn't have a lot of time to catch you guys up on what was going on because I was pressed for time. Had to run to Home Depot last night. I was short one 4-inch sewer pipe, blah, blah, blah. But this morning I jumped back on the site and finished up a few of the, as you'll see here in the video, I finished up actually everything that falls within the concrete area. What do I mean by that? So The pieces that you see here that are open are basically outside the concrete, and I'm really not going to do anything with that just yet until it's time to install the septic. Might as well do it all at one time, you know, connect all the tie up all the loose ends, for lack of a better word. But that's it. That's the end of this video. I hope it wasn't too long or too short for that matter. I wanted to share with you guys just one more step in the process, which was doing the roughing plumbing, and for the barn. And next stop is the concrete. Now that could take a while because I am at the mercy of the guys that actually lay the concrete. They're very busy, they tell me. So it could be 2 weeks, 3 weeks, it could be 2 months. But as soon as that happens, I will share with you guys. Until the next video, you guys be safe out there. And I'll see you soon.